My wife, Clara, was the CEO of a fast-growing tech company, confident, sharp, and admired by everyone around her. I was the operations manager, a position I earned through years of loyalty, long before we even got married. We'd built both the company and our relationship from the ground up. Everything was smooth until her younger sister, Vanessa, joined the company. Vanessa was charming on the surface but manipulative underneath. She envied what Clara and I had, the partnership, the respect, the life. It started with small whispers, rumors that I was taking credit for her work, that I'd been rude to clients, that I wasn't doing my job. Clara brushed it off at first, but Vanessa knew how to play her cards. One day, during a heated board meeting, Clara stormed into my office with red eyes and trembling hands. "You've been falsifying reports," she demanded. I was stunned. "What? No. Where did you even hear that?" She threw a stack of papers on my desk. Vanessa found inconsistencies. She showed me everything. My heart sank. "Clara, you know me better than that. I would never risk your company." But she didn't listen. Maybe it was pride, or maybe she just didn't want to look weak in front of her board. She said coldly, "You're terminated, effective immediately. HR will handle your severance." I stood there in disbelief. "You're firing me? Without proof? Without even talking to me first?" Her eyes flickered with guilt for a moment, but she looked away. "This isn't personal," she said quietly. I smiled bitterly. "That's where you're wrong. It's nothing but personal." I packed my things, walked out, and didn't look back. The next 3 days were heavy. I replayed every moment, every late night we'd spent building that company together. She had thrown it away on a lie. But I wasn't one to sit quietly in defeat. I went through the reports Vanessa had found. I still had access to old files and backups from my home system. Within hours, I uncovered what she'd done: altered entries, fake invoices, and transactions redirecting funds into her own account. She had used my login credentials to cover her tracks. I contacted a lawyer and prepared everything. On the third day, as I was finalizing my case, my phone buzzed. It was Clara. "Can we talk?" she asked, her voice hesitant. "Now you want to talk?" I replied flatly. "Please," she said. "Come to the office." Against my better judgment, I went. She looked pale, tired, nothing like the woman I knew. "I made a mistake," she began. "Vanessa," she admitted it. She confessed everything. I said nothing. She continued, "I fired you because I trusted her. I was wrong. I don't even know why I believed her. My silence must have scared her because she stepped closer. I need you, Mark. The company's in chaos. Investors are threatening to pull out. Can you help me fix this?" I looked at her and felt a strange calm. "You fired me, remember?" She flinched. "You're still my husband." "No," I said softly. "You stopped treating me like one the moment you chose your sister over me." She began to cry. "I'll do anything to make it right." I reached into my bag and pulled out a folder. The documents, the evidence, the confession Vanessa had signed after being confronted by the lawyer I hired. I placed it on her desk. "You should probably share that with the board before they do it themselves," I said. "What is this?" she whispered. "Proof," I replied. "Proof that I was never your enemy." Her hands shook as she flipped through the pages. "You could have destroyed me with this." I smiled faintly. "I don't want revenge, Clara. I just want respect, the thing you forgot I deserved." I turned to leave, but she called after me, her voice breaking. "Mark, please, don't go." I paused at the door. 3 days ago, you didn't even want to hear me speak. Now you're asking for my help. I can't keep saving someone who doesn't trust me. And with that, I walked out. A week later, the company announced Vanessa's arrest and Clara's temporary resignation. She tried to reach me several times, but I'd moved on, literally and emotionally. I started consulting independently, helping struggling startups, and found peace in quiet success. Sometimes, love isn't about holding on, it's about knowing when to let go of the hand that pushed you away. Clara taught me the hardest lesson of all. Trust, once broken, is the one thing even forgiveness can't rebuild.